In 1816, the sun vanished, crops failed, and the world plunged into famine and chaos, all because of a single mountain thousands of miles away. Impossible, right? A global catastrophe triggered by a distant peak? Yet for millions, this was the terrifying reality of what came to be known as the year without a summer. It sounds like a dark fable, but it was a historical truth. Act 1 Hook. In 1816, the sun vanished, crops failed, and the world plunged into famine and chaos, all because of a single mountain thousands of miles away. Impossible, right? A global catastrophe triggered by a distant peak? Yet for millions, this was the terrifying reality of what came to be known as the year without a summer. It sounds like a dark fable, but it was a historical truth, a world gripped by an unseen enemy. Act 2 Context. In the spring of 1816, across New England, farmers like John White peered anxiously at skies that refused to brighten. In Switzerland, poets like Lord Byron and Mary Shelley, trapped indoors by incessant rain and unseasonable chill, would soon conceive tales of monstrous creation, born from a world turned upside down. Their daily lives, like those of millions across Europe and North America, were defined by a relentless, oppressive cold that clung to June, then July, then August. Harvests failed before they could even begin, the ground too frozen, the crops too stunted to offer sustenance. Bread prices soared, hunger gnawed at the poor, and whispers of divine wrath spread through desperate communities. Families huddled, shivering, under perpetual gray skies, watching their hopes for a bountiful year wither and die. Cattle froze in pastures. Rivers, usually teeming with life, remained sluggish and icy. But nobody saw what was coming. Act 3 Twist. What history doesn't tell you is that the frost gripping New England, the endless storms over Switzerland, the starvation consuming Europe and North America, it wasn't divine intervention, nor just a freak weather year. It was the chilling aftermath of a cataclysmic event on the other side of the world. In April 1815, a year before the summer vanished, the Indonesian island of Sumbawa was home to Mount Tambora. For centuries, it had been a quiet giant. But on April 10, 1815, Tambora erupted with a force scientists now estimate was the most powerful in recorded human history. Imagine, while a blast heard 1,600 miles away, ash columns reaching 28 miles into the stratosphere, plunging an entire region into darkness for days. This wasn't merely a local disaster, it was an atmospheric bomb. Millions of tons of volcanic dust, sulfur dioxide, and aerosols were hurled skyward, forming a colossal veil that encircled the entire globe. This veil, invisible to the desperate people shivering in the northern hemisphere, became a planetary shield, deflecting sunlight and radically altering global weather patterns. It was the ultimate butterfly effect, a chain reaction of geological fury affecting lives thousands of miles away. Act or revelation. The immediate consequence was unprecedented global famine. In Ireland, the potato crop failed, leading to a typhus epidemic that killed over 60,000 people. In India, the summer monsoon failed, causing widespread drought and famine, while conversely, China experienced torrential rains and massive floods, destroying crops and displacing millions. Entire populations, already struggling from Napoleonic wars, were pushed to the brink of collapse, their futures uncertain. But it gets stranger. This atmospheric trauma didn't just affect crops, it ignited human creativity in unexpected ways. Trapped indoors by the relentless gloom, Lord Byron challenged his guests, including Mary Shelley, to write ghost stories. From this morbid salon, under skies perpetually gray, Frankenstein was born. The lack of oats for horses due to crop failures even spurred the invention of the loft machine, or running machine, the precursor to the modern bicycle. Necessity truly became the mother of invention, born from volcanic ash. And here's what nobody talks about. The year without a summer wasn't just a period of suffering. It was a silent catalyst for profound societal shifts. The food shortages forced agricultural innovation, spurring new farming techniques and crop rotation methods to ensure future resilience. It also inadvertently led to a better scientific understanding of climate and atmospheric phenomena, challenging previous assumptions about predictable weather cycles and the interconnectedness of global systems. It was a brutal lesson in our planet's delicate balance, a wake-up call that echoed for generations. Act 2 Legacy. Today, as we grapple with a changing climate and the growing awareness of our planet's intricate systems, the story of Tambora in 1816 serves as a stark reminder. A single, unseen geological event had the power to reshape societies, inspire art, and drive innovation across continents simply by altering the amount of sunlight reaching our world. It's a testament to the powerful, often invisible, forces that continually shape human history, demonstrating our profound vulnerability, even in the face of what seems impossible. This chilling tale underscores how connected we truly are to the Earth's rhythms. The next global catastrophe might not be a war or a plague, but a geological whisper from a distant corner of the Earth.